Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. And we starting off with Isaiah 62, 6 and 7. I have set watchmen upon thy wall, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day or night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So that's what we're doing. We're making we're not keeping silent. Matthew 10 and 5. Then 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the ways of the Gentiles, and into any cities of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And that's what we doing. That's out here, you preaching the word, telling y'all the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Luke 14 and 23. And the Lord said unto the servant, Go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. And that's what we doing. We making sure we compelling them to come to the house of the Lord, the chosen elect. Ecclesiastics 8 and 5. Well, the word, whoso keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man heart discerns both times and judgment. And that's what's happening right now, the times and judgment of Yahushua. We're on the highways and hedges saluting the coming of Yahushua. First Thessalonians 5 and 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is going to come like a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them, as a travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. And that's what we're doing out here. We're watching, being sober, being watchmen for the Lord, knowing that the times and the seasons, earthquakes, floods, all that's happening around the world. Uprise of man. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's what's happening right now, an uproar. The Edomites gonna fight each other. Habakkuk 2:14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, as the waters cover the sea. So that's what's happening right now. We're preaching the word of the Lord, and it's going to be filled with knowledge and the glory of him. Everybody going to know Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai name and the glory. Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. So that's what's going to happen. The enemy going to come in like a flood. Despicable Esau, always working on his big plan. Sudden destruction. Psalms 124. Psalms 124:2. If it had not been for the Lord Yahweh, who was on our side when man rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us. Then the waters had overwhelmed us. The streams has gone over our souls. Then the proud waters had gone over our souls. And them proud waters is the proud boys, you know. Esau, Edom, with his dog ass. Matthew 12. Matthew 12:16 and 25. And Yahweh Shai knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And that's what we seeing with the attempted assassination of Donald Trump. The Proud Boys gonna be against some other Proud Boys. And that kingdom is being divided. They standing against each other. Hebrews 12:16. lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Right. So Esau, despicable Esau, for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. There lest be any fornicator. He's a dirty dog. He's despicable Esau. He's the one that always working on his big plan, like Pinky and the Brain, to take over the world. 2 Thessalonians. Two and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come in a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And he's being revealed now. We know not to take none of that stuff that he's trying to tell us, the seat to the hip thing. We got to be careful of all his devices. Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God stirs in the temptation of God, stewing himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was with ye, I told you these things. And now ye know what withholds that he might be revealed in his time. So now we know that the Edomites, dog ass, is the son of perdition. We're going to skip to verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And that's what's happening right now. It's being revealed by the mouthpieces of the Lord. We're the mouthpieces of the Lord, so that's what we're revealing, the wicked Esau, Edom, despicable Esau, always working on his big plan to take over the world. Even him who's coming in after the works of Satan with all powers and signs and lying wonders. Yeah, so him and people like Elon Musk and his peoples, you know what I'm saying? The other ones, the rich, the filthy. Colossians 1:26. So when they say peace, sudden destruction shall come upon.
I understand you, man. I just wish everybody else did.
Okay. Esau, Edom. Colossians 1:26. Even the mysteries which has been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints. So the mystery now is being manifested through the saints of the Lord, the prophets, the pastors, the apostles, the teachers, all have their own gift. Job 5. Job 5:12. He disappoints the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. So when they think They gonna take over the world with their big plans. He gonna disappoint they devices, the crafty. And boy, are they crafty. 7-1. Is there not an appointed time to man upon earth? Are not his days also like the days of the hiring? So we know Esau, Edom days is tick tock, ticking. It's almost up. Esau is the end and Jacob is the beginning. Job 13-4. But ye are foragers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. So they think they, big time physicians, but they have no value. They mixing up poison. Psalms 55. Psalms 55-20. He has put forward his hand against such as be at peace with him. He has broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words are softer than oil, yet were they drawing swords. So he talk a good one, but yet he got his weapon and he drawing for his weapon. He reaching for his gun. Psalms 37-13. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he has that his day is coming. The wicked has drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation. And that's the saints. We're of upright conversation. The hopeful elect. We're not going to dance into the end zone because we don't even know if we're the hopeful elect. Get a water break. Now we're talking about the ancient days and these wicked children that we have. Deuteronomy 21-18. If a man has a stubborn and rebellious son, which would not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, that when they have chanced him, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold of him and bring him out unto the elders of his city and unto the gates of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of the city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunken. And all the men of the city shall stone him with stones, that he die. So shall thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. So that's what happened in the ancient days with these badass children. But now, you know, they got the law on their side. If we hit them, they gonna call the police on us. Matthew 19 and 29. And everyone that has forsaken house, our brethren, our sisters, our fathers, our mothers, our wife, our children, our land, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So you gotta forsake, you know, if you plan to serve the Lord with all your heart and all your soul. Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foe shall be they of his own household. So it's going to be a split up anyway, you know. So you might as well get prepared for it and start doing it. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. So you're not worthy of the Lord if you're not willing, if you love your mother and your father and your children and your wife more than the Lord, you know, you got to do what it do. Ecclesiastes. So he gonna set us against each other anyway. So you might as well get ready for the split up. But I love my baby mama. Better start hating that bitch. Matthew 19 and 29. And everyone, I said that. Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And it's a time of hate and a time of war. You know, you can see it, rumors of wars and everything that's going down right now. So you think, no, it's a time of war. People are warring against each other. It's a time of hate. People hate each other. It ain't no love out here. Jeremiah 9 and 4. Take ye heed, every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not any brother. For every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slander. So that's what's happening around here. You know, each brother is trying to get past the other brother, trying to hold on to his heel and take him, for he can get in front of him. And they walking around with slander, talking down on a brother. Isaiah 55. Isaiah 55 and 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, says the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. You know, so you don't know how the Lord's gonna work it out. We just gonna let him work it out. His thoughts ain't like your thoughts. And Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and I create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So the Lord, he make evil and he make darkness. He formed the light and he formed peace. He create all these things. Everything that's happening on this earth, he done it. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. There shall thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he has destroyed thee. You know, and it looked like he done it. You know, he done destroyed us as a race. He done put that yoke on us. And we in the one for everything. We can't go to the lake and get some water. We got to buy water. We got to buy clothes from Despicable Esau. We got to do everything. (32 and 39). Deuteronomy. See now that I, even I, am he. And there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hands. So can't nobody deliver you out of the good Lord's hands. You might think you the shit, but can't nobody deliver you. Samuel 16 and 4. First Samuel 16 and 14. But the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from the Lord troubled him. So the spirit of the Lord departed from her, and an evil spirit. So the Lord, he create good and evil. So if he put a good spirit in you, evil spirit in you, he done it. Because he's the workers of all things. 1 Samuel 15 and 22. As Samuel said, has the Lord as great delight in burning offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than the sacrifice, and to hearken than the rams of the fat. So it's better to obey the words of the Lord. Obey is better than sacrifice. So when the Lord told us in Matthew to go to the lost sheep of Israel, and preach in Matthews and 10:5, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any cities of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And that's what we should do. We should go to the lost sheep of Israel. We shouldn't go where it's convenient for us, where it's safe at, where Susie Snowflake's at, and Karen at, and Chad and Todd is at. We go to the lost sheep of Israel. And you know where that's at? It's in the ghettos. The ghetto. Jeremiah 31. Yeah, y'all gonna have to stop that shit. Jeremiah 31:22. Jeremiah 31:22. Let's go to Exodus 15:3. It is. Said preach the word to every creature also. So I guess they want to hear the word too. Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is his name.